Reasons why INFJs are highly intuitive. Before we delve into the reasons behind the INFJ's remarkable intuition, let's briefly recap what defines an INFJ. INFJ stands for introverted, intuitive, feeling, and judging, one of the 16 personality types identified by the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, MBTI. Known as the advocate or counselor, INFJs are characterized by their empathy, creativity, and deep sense of purpose. INFJs are introverted, meaning they often recharge by spending time alone. They're intuitive, which means they focus on possibilities and abstract information rather than concrete details. They're also feeling types, prioritizing emotions and values over logic, and judging, preferring structure and organization. Imagine you're at a social gathering. While extroverts might be energized by mingling with everyone, an INFJ would prefer deep, one-on-one conversations, delving into topics that truly matter to them. So, what exactly is intuition, and why are INFJs known for it? Intuition is the ability to understand something instinctively, without the need for conscious reasoning. It's about seeing patterns, reading between the lines, and anticipating outcomes. For INFJs, intuition isn't just a trait, it's a dominant function. This means they naturally tune into the hidden meanings and underlying motives of people and situations. Consider an INFJ who meets someone new. They might immediately sense whether the person is trustworthy, often picking up on subtle cues that others miss, like body language or tone of voice. 1. Deep empathy and emotional intelligence. One reason INFJs are so intuitive is their deep empathy and emotional intelligence. They have a profound ability to sense the emotions of others, often before those individuals even recognize their own feelings. This emotional attunement allows INFJs to connect deeply with others and understand their needs and desires intuitively. Think of an INFJ friend who knows you're upset just by hearing your voice on the phone. They might say, "You sound a bit down today. Is everything okay?" This sensitivity helps them navigate social interactions with remarkable insight. Research indicates that people with high emotional intelligence are better at interpreting nonverbal cues and understanding complex social dynamics, which aligns perfectly with the INFJ's intuitive abilities. 2. Future-oriented thinking. Another factor contributing to the INFJ's intuition is their future-oriented thinking. INFJs often have a vision for the future and can see the potential outcomes of current actions. This foresight enables INFJ male and INFJ female to make decisions that align with their long-term goals and values, often anticipating challenges and opportunities before they arise. An INFJ might choose a career path not just based on current job prospects, but on where they see the industry heading in the next decade. Their ability to foresee trends and changes gives them a strategic advantage. Cognitive psychologists suggest that intuitive people are adept at scenario planning, a skill that involves envisioning multiple future scenarios and their implications. 3. Pattern recognition. Pattern recognition is another hallmark of INFJ intuition. They excel at identifying connections between seemingly unrelated events and information. This ability allows them to synthesize large amounts of data and extract meaningful insights, often seeing the bigger picture that others might overlook. Imagine an INFJ detective piecing together clues in a complex case. While others might focus on individual pieces of evidence, the INFJ sees how everything fits together, leading to a breakthrough. Studies in cognitive science reveal that intuitive thinkers have an enhanced ability to detect patterns and integrate diverse pieces of information, which explains the INFJ's ability for seeing connections. 4. Introverted intuition as a dominant function. For INFJs, introverted intuition, INI, is their dominant cognitive function. This function drives them to look beyond the obvious and seek deeper understanding and meaning. INI helps INFJs focus inwardly, reflecting on their thoughts and experiences to gain insights and foresight. It's like having an internal compass that guides their decisions and perceptions. An INFJ might spend hours contemplating the meaning behind a dream or analyzing the symbolism in a book. This deep introspection enriches their intuitive insights and helps them understand complex concepts and ideas. Carl Jung, who developed the theory of psychological types, described introverted intuition as a function that seeks to interpret and understand the internal world, which aligns perfectly with the INFJ's introspective nature. 5. The role of extroverted feeling. While introverted intuition is their dominant function, INFJs also rely heavily on their auxiliary function, extroverted feeling, FE. FE helps them tune into the emotions and needs of others, enhancing their empathetic abilities. FE allows INFJs to navigate social situations with grace, often anticipating the emotional responses of those around them and adjusting their behavior accordingly. An INFJ might notice a friend's discomfort at a social event and subtly change the subject to something more comfortable, demonstrating their intuitive understanding of social dynamics. If you're an INFJ or someone looking to develop your intuitive abilities, there are ways to hone and trust your intuition. Reflecting on past experiences, journaling, and meditation can enhance your intuitive insights. Trusting your intuition involves listening to your inner voice and validating your feelings and perceptions. Over time, this can strengthen your confidence in your intuitive abilities. Start a journal where you record your intuitive hunches and their outcomes. Over time, you'll notice patterns and gain more trust in your intuitive insights. Despite their remarkable intuition, INFJs often face misconceptions. Some people might mistake their introspective nature for aloofness or their deep thinking for overanalysis. It is important to understand that INFJ's intuition is not mystical, but rooted in their ability to process information deeply and empathically. If someone tells an INFJ they're overthinking, it's often because they don't understand the depth of their intuitive process. Educating others about how intuition works can help demystify this trait.